just bashing RC, RC components. Anyway, make that story short, this was last year, I think around January last year. So February, he sent me a prototype of the first chassis of the Creighton and wanted me to bash it. He said it's the third one that ever was made. Now, I mean, I know the slight, thickness of it, and I was like, okay, it's kind of heavy, but then the crate's heavy anyway, and the 250 kV motor I still had stock at the time in it, and I was like, okay, well, hey, it's not gonna do no difference, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I transferred all the stuff off my regular crate and put it on it, because when he first sent it to me, I mean, I was really excited how shiny it was, but before he sent me them, he sent me the 24 millimeter hex. He sent me the prototype of them, which I still have on my crate until this day. A year later, well, actually, I have everything that he sent on me. All the prototypes that he sent on me is on my crate until this day. A year later. Now, back to me not knowing how to bash. Well, I mean, I bash park fields, man. I bashed it concrete slabs because I live in the city, so mostly I jumped it at skate parks. Barely hit. You know what I mean? The turnpikes, pikes, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, bashed it really on blacktop concrete a lot with fields also. And not to knock no one else and other people product or nothing, but I've noticed that people, when they get people to test their stuff, they give it to professionals, people that know how to already jump, people that already know how to bash, people that already know how to race. And I noticed that they're landing like on soft dirt, and you know what I mean, or on a track or stuff like that. Where Kurt was literally giving it to the imperfected people, like he was really giving it to the average person. Like, okay, I'm just gonna let people test it, and Montel, as with you and everyone else, just bash the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? I want to see how hard it takes, what durability it takes, and give me the truth about it so I can improve it as I go along. Now, let me make a point, straightforward. This is the third one that was ever made, prototype, and I still have it a year later. And yeah, I had to do some grinding, you know what I mean, to get the gear, to get the gear missing the front diff, you know what I mean, for the gear to match down onto the chassis for it to, to spin freely. But that was one of the imperfections where he been long fixed that, because it was a prototype. But other than that, that was it. The hose line perfect and everything else, and I slapped it on. And like I said, I wasn't no professional bashing, no professional jump at doing professional big air and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I just got in, an RC shit 2 years ago. But you're not getting no chassis better than this. Now, me, I have broken up a lot of shit on RCs, man. And I'm telling you, yeah, I have never had parts that made this great. Like I said, I still have the first 24 millimeter hex that he first designed for me for the fifth scale Baja wheel still on it. And that's a year later. And no bents, no chips, no nothing, man. His product, man, and what he makes, how he makes it, no lost in the thread or nothing, man. And these are over a year old. Everything on it is over a year old, man. Oh, and see, you can see this. You see the aluminum HR motor mount. I'm going back to plastic on that thing, man. I mean, if just like I said, I just they're fucking it up. Man, he just sent me these new, and I'm being honest with you, man. Ain't That's how hard I crashed it to the curb. You see how it broke screws, but it ain't do no bending. It's straight, man. It's perfectly straight. Can't go wrong, man, with HRB. I see what HP. You can't go wrong with JBIRC, man. $2 million. Smoked the $2 million weed back in the day anyway. Can't go wrong with JBIRC parts, man. They make great parts, man. Year later. Reason why I'm breaking it down now. First, I thought about fixing it and selling it. because I had this crate now for almost 2 years, but I ain't gonna sell it, man. Even though it's heavy, because now I got technolosies and all that kind of shit. Now, I mean, they're half the weight as this, but it's still my number one batch to go to in snow, man, and ice. I will never take my buggy and truggies out in snow or ice like I do this thing, man. You know what I mean? I would never even attempt to do super high jumps and stuff with them like I do with this. I don't know. Maybe I baby them more, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, I'm trying to get into racing this year because I feel as though I'm confident enough that I'm a good enough driver now. But this bad boy right here taught me how to do it, man. And for real, it was like teaching you how to drive on training wheels. That's pretty much what JBIRC parts did. It spoiled me and trained me how to really bash this motherfucker, man. And there's no other parts out there, man, that I'm being honest, yo, that can compete with it. Like I said, I'm not brand bashing, but other chassis out there now, especially not no carbon fiber, man, they ain't gonna handle no city bash. I don't care what nobody say. It's gonna chip away. And the other shit is going to, when I smack shit into it, it's going to fold up like an accordion compared to this, man. It ain't going to take the hard hits, man. It's super real. It's better reinforced, you know. I'm being honest with you. Everybody complains about the weight difference, man. It's less than a pound. There's no difference, especially when you're throwing a fucking goddamn 1730 or 1480 kV motor in it. Now, that's adding weight, but hey, you throwing a motor in that can handle that weight and throw that shit around. You're making up for it with the ESC motor combo. Keeping it real with you, the regular BLX 185 can handle it. As you can see in my early videos, it can handle it. It can push the shit out of it with no issues, man. No strains. I never had a motor fan on it, nothing. I didn't need it in any kind of weather conditions or nothing, man. It's great shit. Other than that, man, thanks, man. I thank you, Kirk, man, for letting me be, the one to test your JBIRC parts, man. Like I said, this is the third one that was ever made. It's a prototype, and that motherfucker's still nice. He say he wants it so he could put it in his Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to strip all this stuff off and send it to him. You know what I mean? So he could put it in glass and say it's the third one that he ever made, and it still lasted over a year of time. No one can never say any parts can last over a year of time unless you're not really driving them. That's my book. But hey, like I said, some people drive better than me, much better than me. So, hey, they may not never break any parts. But I know I do. I got totes full of parts. But other than that, that's all really I got to say about it. JBIRC, man, you get a thumbs up from me, yo. And, like I said, I don't care what anybody else say. Any of these new custom parts out here now, they can't touch this, man. Your aluminum parts is off the chain. It really takes beatings, man.